Good evening and welcome to 60 and Beyond with Skylark, this 4th of May 2020. So here we are, deep in the trenches of what I call physical distancing. It has been quite a journey. So for all you new listeners tonight, I've got lots of people that are used to these vlogs by now, but I always have new people watching. So for the newbies, so I started this vlog a few years ago because I was turning 60 and was feeling the aging process. It's very different. I mean, all of a sudden something goes, doot, and you are older. Let's face it, there's no escaping it. So I wanted to talk about how I was feeling. And, this journey is leading me in so many different directions and pathways and introducing me to people I'm discovering on YouTube, on Facebook that are really doing similar things that I learned so much from. And so I take my experiences and things that I listen to, things that I read, life, the now moment that we're living in, and I reflect on it, and I talk about it, and I share it with you. So that's a little synopsis. I'm not an expert on anything I talk about. I'm merely taking my experiences from my life and my journey and sharing them in hopes that I can inspire you. So thank you. So we're in this thing, aren't we? Wow. It's intense. It's fascinating. It's historic. It's transitional. It's the great realization. I've heard it quoted as being. Every great era, and I believe that we are in a new era, has a name, like the Victorian era, like the Awakening era, this may be the Realization era, that there really is nothing that we can count on for sure except ourselves. And there is really no time like the present, the absolute present moment. I talk about it all the time. Eckhart Tolle, Dr. Shefali, a new person I've recently discovered who I absolutely love. She's this beautiful young East Indian, she's a psychologist. She lives here on Long Island, but she incorporates Indian traditions, East Indian or I should say Eastern traditions in with modern psychology. She's very funny. So she's quick-witted, she's smart, and she focuses more on conscious parenting, which translates into all of us because, we were all raised by someone and all right, so I don't want to get off track here, but basically what she talks about is that through all of those experiences and journeys of our lives, the only thing that we really need to be doing is living in the present moment. And like I mentioned earlier, Eckhart Tolle talks a lot about this as well. Deepak Chopra, Oprah Winfrey, Greg Braden, who is an author and scientist. These are some of the people that I follow. And over time, as you really do embrace that concept, because it really, in essence, is a concept. We're so used to chasing the future. What am I going to do next week? What am I going to do next month? And we were so busy pre-COVID-19, running, going, doing, doctors, hair, nails, you name it. We had an appointment. Blood work, if you're over 60, you go to doctors. Oh, God help me. I do not miss doctor appointments at all. So you get lots of blood work. You go to doctors. If you like massage, you go to massage. Go, do, book, run. I don't miss any of it. And I realize that I can do without almost all of it. I'm not a high maintenance person, really. I don't even go to the nail salon. I do my own nails. Every now and then I'll get my feet done, but I do a lot of that stuff myself. I color my own hair. I blew out my hair tonight. I just did that years ago when financially I had to really cut back. So now I'm very accustomed to doing a lot of the things. And it doesn't mean I don't pamper myself at times. Of course I do. And I think that that's really important. You have to be good to yourself. But I do a lot of it myself, and I save a lot of money. So here we are. We're in this now moment. We are forced to be very still. We are forced to stay in a lot more than we usually do. Although now, for a while there, I was nervous about stepping out. I really was. I was like, oh my God, what if I catch this thing? Oh my God, I can't get sick. But now, I put on my mask when I go in the store like everybody else and do my thing. When I go outside walking, I take my walks, and it's absolutely gorgeous out tonight. I'm going to ride down to the water when I'm done here. I don't wear my mask when I'm out walking. If I pass somebody, I just make sure I cross the street. But I need the fresh air, right? It's okay to do that. But in this time, I have had so much time to self-reflect, which I think is pretty much all we can do. I don't have children. I do live with someone, but I don't have children, so I don't have the distraction. I am taking a course in college, working towards my bachelor's degree. At this grand age of 62, I went back to school because I never finished my bachelor's, and I want to finish. So studying professional communications, and I'm in my final project now, so I spent several hours today doing that, and I love it. It's a lot of writing, and I'm doing pretty well, so it's cool. And it really ties in with the vlog and all the other things that I do, and trying to brand myself so that when I retire in 5 years, I can, maybe hone in a little more on these vlogs and maybe do some public speaking. And again, just to inspire others, because when you practice a certain modality over a number of years, it actually becomes like a really good habit. So living in the now can become a really good habit. And it really does change the way you see life and your perspective. And I have learned and I have embraced that there really is no other time but right now. So that's some of the things that I've been focusing on since I've been home, and I've been doing a lot of reading and some meditation. I've been exercising because I don't want to come out of this when we go back to work. I am working from home, fat or unhealthy. So I've been exercising, got some really great plank and yoga poses and sit-ups and push-ups. Man, push-ups are hard, but they are one of the greatest strengthening exercises there is. Lunges, and I'm doing 20 minutes, maybe 3 or 4 days a week. You don't have to do a lot. You don't have to kill yourself. But I think I've probably only gained a couple of pounds since we've been home, since March 15th, I think, right? So don't overeat, don't go crazy, watch your weight, keep that all in check. It's really, it's a good time to really take care of yourself, right? It's a really good time to really take care of yourself, So some of the other things, let's see, that I've been doing. Oh, so I started posting daily on my Facebook page called Skylark Live. That's my brand, Skylark Live. So on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, Skylark Live, aside from my main Facebook page, which is Christine Larkin. But so make sure that you like my Skylark Live page on Facebook, because that's the page for my brand. And I've been starting to post a quote. Some of them are biblical, and then a question. So if you don't mind, like the page and check out. I think I've posted 4 days now. I want to hear what you think. You know, I'm asking a different question each day. I think one of them was, what did you wake up thinking about today? What did you do today for better self-care? And so on. So, Skylark Live, my Facebook page for my brand. Check out what I've been posting and get involved. I would love to hear what you're doing during this physical distancing. I don't like to say social distancing because, like I said, you know, we're using Zoom. We're doing things like this. We're going on Facebook Live. We're calling. I've called almost every friend, which has been wonderful because maybe we would talk every few months, but now, you know, we've talked more recently. Some of my friends I'm talking to every week, so it's really been great. It's been nice, you know. I've had a few drive-bys. We took a drive out east on Saturday. I just had to get out of here, so that was lovely. So let's see what else. Of course, listening to some amazing music. And there has been some fabulous music on YouTube. People doing live concerts from their home. Oh my God, it's been so cool. And, you know, I'm a singer and I haven't done anything yet. And I keep telling Ward that we really should do something together, but we'll get to it. You know, can't do it all. So lots of phenomenal music. God, I go on YouTube, I just search, you know, jazz, or I search funk, or I search blues, and you come up with some really great new stuff. So one of my newest discoveries is this just really amazing singer, Candice Springs. She's a jazz sort of soul singer sister, and she is amazing. Candice Springs. So don't get me going, because she's like in, how old is she? She's in her 30s. And, you know, she's real hip and real cool, and makes you think, you know, how it used to feel. Still feels hip and cool, but it's different. It's different, you know. That's all I'm going to say. Being creative. This is a great time. I know someone who's doing a crossword puzzle. Not a crossword puzzle. A puzzle. This big, massive puzzle. It takes up like a whole table. But that's a good thing to do together. That's a really good thing to do together. Quiet time. You know, time to do nothing. One of my favorite things about this time is having no time schedule. Like, I set the clock because I'm working from home, so I got to get up at a certain hour, but it doesn't even really matter, you know. I'm just loving that I can go to bed whenever I want. There's so much wonderfulness, if that's a word, about this time. Now, let's not forget the toll this has taken on human suffering. And if you know me, you know that I am all about the human condition and sending out love and vibration, positive vibration to everybody who suffers in this world. That's just me. I know some people who've passed away. I know people who have COVID. There's been a lot of deep sadness during this time. But there's also been a lot of beauty and great blessings. And that's life. That's always been life. This is life on steroids. It's showing us the human condition up close and personal. And we're dealing with another virus. There have always been viruses, not quite like this. I never thought in my lifetime I'd see anything like this. But with all that sorrow, there is a fantastic opportunity here to be better human being, to be a better planet, to do things differently, to grieve in different ways, to love in different ways. Instead of the great realization, I would love to see this time dubbed the great opportunity, because I think it is a great opportunity to find more compassion, empathy, to help others in different ways. I wish I could do more to help other people. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, other than what I do here and delivering food to my church. I had a friend call me this morning. She really needed to talk, and when we were going to hang up, she said, "You always calm me down. You always make me feel better." I have a couple of friends, few friends, that have, called during this time to talk. And I feel very blessed that I can help them, and when I have my moments that are hard, I talk to God. I reach out sometimes to my sisters, to some friends, a couple of friends that I really, can share, but I talk to God and ask for his solace and comfort and guidance. So, without further ado, being good to yourself, right? We can't be too good to ourselves. And that's not in an egotistical or selfish way. It's good self-care. But the one thing I will say, that I say over and over and over, is live now. Live now. And look at beautiful things. All of a sudden, the weather is really changing. Like today, you could really feel there was sort of a smell of summer yesterday. I'm so excited for summer. I love summer. It's my favorite time of year. And I love the change of the seasons, though. So I don't know if I could live in a climate that was warm all the time. Although I would really like longer summers, because our summers are way too short. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Not sure. I'd like to live in a climate that was a little warmer, longer. Our weather is too erratic here on Long Island. It's all over the place. I mean, you can't get too good. Let me say that again. You can't get 2 great days in a row. I mean, weather-wise, it's like hot, it's cold, it's rainy, it's windy, it's sunny, it's gorgeous, it's not gorgeous. But right now, it's pretty beautiful out, so I'm going to go catch the sunset tonight. But look at this beautiful, oh, you can't really see it. There's too much sunlight. Oh, there you can, the colors. Look at those colors. My sister Jenny gave me this ornament, and I keep it out because I just love the colors. Just thought I would share that with you. So I'm going to leave you with that tonight, because I know, everybody has so many good things to do at home. Cooking, right? Cooking a lot of great meals, although I'm not in the mood to cook tonight, so I'm probably going to take something out for dinner tonight, which I haven't done. I did once since we're home. I've been cooking every night. So when you get too far ahead of yourself, and you're thinking about when we come out of this and what that's going to be like, don't think too much about that if you can help it, because we're not going to go back to the way things were. It will be different. It'll be different forever, and we're going to be functioning differently. And we're in this for a while. We have to get a vaccine. We have to get better treatment. So be patient. Stay in the present moment. Hopefully you're getting good sleep. I know some people were complaining they weren't really sleeping well. I've had a couple of rough nights, but for the most part, thank God, sleeping okay. So a good thing to do if you wake up and you can't fall back to sleep, go on YouTube and search any yoga video, meditation music, the sound of nature. sound of waves. I mean, whatever you like. They have some pretty incredible stuff that you can put on your headphones and fall back to sleep. I've enjoyed some of the rainy nights because I love falling asleep to the sound of rain. So that's been pretty cool. The morning birds. Just take notice of nature now as much as you can, because there's sort of a phenomenon that I read about that the birds are louder. It seems like they're louder, but they really are louder because there's less distraction from humans. So their mating calls, which is what you hear when they're tweeting all morning and at dusk, they're louder. Yeah. It's so beautiful. I love that sound. Enjoy the morning, the early morning. I love the early morning when I get up and I make my coffee and it's just me and it's quiet, except I hear the birds. I love that time of day. And in the evening, late night, those two, dawn and dusk, that's my favorite. Those are my two favorite times of the day, dawn and dusk. There's so much to be grateful for during this time. If you can, stay really present. Don't let it scare you. We all have our moments. Yes, we do. We have to have our moments. But let it wash over you. And then bring yourself back to the now. Right now. That's all we have. The sacred, beautiful now moment. So peace. I love you. I will see you next month. Hopefully things will be opening up a little bit. We'll see. Wash your hands. Wear your mask when you go out into a store. If you're going to be meeting up with friends anywhere outside, 6 feet apart, mask. We're getting used to it, right? We're getting pretty good at it. Although I do miss a good hug. But I get one from Ward every now and then, so. All right. Till next month. Stay well. I'll see you then.